Following yesterday's protest in Minna about the high cost of living, the governor has come up with a laughable solution. A solution that ends up impoverishing them the more.
The activities of speculators who are mopping food from across Nigeria and out of Nigeria, coming to villages to mop up food, is making food very difficult for people. So we are calling on everybody to make sure that these activities of these people are halted.
The reason the people protested yesterday wasn't because there is no food at all in the entire Niger state. It was the fact that they have been priced out of the market. They can't even buy the food anymore. Something they used to buy for about 5,000 naira is now being sold for about 15,000 naira. That's the problem. So stopping huge trucks from outside Niger state from buying food in their markets will end up impoverishing the farmers who at least brave the situation to produce their farm produce and bring them to the market to sell, only for the governor to stop trucks from buying them. What kind of solution is this that ends up hurting their economy? It's a free market. If you can produce and bring to the market, anyone in Nigeria can come and buy, even foreigners. So why stop them from buying till further notice? Unless he's going to buy all the food in Niger State and distribute freely to citizens. But is that sustainable? The government should recognize that they are in competition with insurgents who control territory in Niger State. They force farmers to pay levies to them in order to farm, which increases production costs. On the other hand, there are farmers who are no longer farming at all because they don't want to risk it. They don't want to pay any levy to anyone. In fact, it's too risky for them. So there are two major problems: increased production costs and low production, where many people are chasing the few products in the market, which ultimately will increase the cost of the product. That's how it works. Stopping trucks from buying farm produce in Niger State will worsen the situation. The few farmers that are making sales right now will be driven out of business, which will increase overall poverty in Niger State. What the government should do is to recognize the fact that they are in competition with some insurgents. They are taking taxes. It is only government that should take taxes according to the Nigerian constitution. They should make sure they secure their state. Provide loans for farmers so that they can return to the farm. Security is very important. If there is serious security with the massive landmass in Niger State should be able to feed themselves no matter what is happening. The government must make sure that there is irrigation for them to farm in this dry season and also farm in a wet season. There should be surplus of food in Niger State, not to talk of outside buyers who come to buy. So stopping trucks from buying is never the solution. That's the problem we always have in Nigeria. People always tackle the symptom instead of tackling the problem itself. The problem is not that merchants from outside Niger State are buying food to go and sell in areas in Nigeria where they have a higher purchasing power. No, rather, the problem is that Niger State residents can no longer afford the food. This is the fundamental problem. If they can afford the food, there wouldn't be a problem. They will be able to feed. At least let the governor start by paying them the approved minimum wage, which is worth nothing, practically nothing. It's only $20. Let him start by paying them that money and maybe things can improve, but we all know the root cause is insecurity. People can't farm, they can't go to their farms. The people that brave it to go and farm are forced to pay levies to insurgents who are collecting taxes. Where is the government? If a government can't secure their territory, there's no government, you don't have a government. The governor is interested in introducing Sharia law in Niger State. Will Sharia law stop the poverty? In what way will it change the situation? Even Saudi Arabia is modernizing. They will introduce alcohol. Alcohol will be sold in supermarkets for people who consume them. In Saudi Arabia, how can you be holier than Saudis? But here, people take their people back to the Stone Age. The people they look up to, people that brought that Islam, are modernizing. But here, they use religion to do all sorts of things to bamboozle people. They have to be more serious because things are getting off hand. Solve the problem of insecurity. Stop providing solutions that do not work. In fact, they worsened the situation. Thanks for watching.